All right, here we go. The M's, part 2. One of my favorite bands will be represented here. So let's see what we did. We did just Marillion and Manfred Mann, I believe, right? And Mark Knopfler. That was it. Okay. So here we go. MC5. What's this called? Total Assault. You've got Kick Out the Jams, Back in the USA, and High Tide. It's red, white, and blue, and each one comes on a different color vinyl. I have Kick Out the Jams on CD. Yeah, the other two albums, so-so. So that goes into the Purge file. Goodbye. Up next, one of the most unique box sets I have. This one I'll probably never get rid of just because it's so unique. And we'll see. But this has 11 studio albums, 2 EPs, and what? And 40,000 watt RSL DVD. Okay, it's Midnight Oil. You put it in an oil drum. Pretty damn clever. It's really pretty obvious, but it's pretty damn clever that somebody did say, hey, I've got an idea. So you get a little booklet. And now these albums, I don't know what order these come out in, because I'm not that big of a fan. I tried to get into them. What's this called? Is this? Oh, 10-9-876-54321. Yeah, that's an original name. Okay, up next is Place Without a Postcard. Well, that is not the Utica Club. Utica Club has postcards hanging all over the place. Here we got a 4-track EP called Bird Noises. Head Injuries. Midnight Oil, self-titled. Earth and Sun and Moon. This is another EP, Species Deceases. 4 songs on there. This is the one that broke them out, really, in the U.S. I know they had been big in their homeland, but this is the album. I can't remember the name of the song. The album's Diesel and Dust, but they use such a screwed up font that you can't even read it. All I can remember is the big guy with the bald head. Blue Sky, is that morning or mining? Blue Sky Mining. Red Sails in the Sunset. Redneck Wonderland. Capricornia, not cornucopia. Breathe. Breathe in the air. All right, this is a DVD, Midnight Oil, 40,000 watt RSL. Not sure what the RSL stands for, but there you go. Very unique packaging. It's one of those that if I were to pass first, my wife is going to get ripped off selling it. Definitely a keeper. Up next, the Michael Schenker Group. One of these 5 bargain packs. And what do we got here? We have the Michael Schenker Group, self-titled. Then we have MSG, because they were like, hey, we already used Michael Schenker Group, so let's abbreviate it. People had started to call them MSG. One Night at Budokan. Assault Attack. I used to have a lot more. Hi, Matey. I used to have a lot more Michael Schenker Group. I sent a big VCLT package of MSG to Gary over at your physical format rock and roll / jazz. That's a keeper. All right, moving on to these guys with their business, and that would be the Monkees, another 5-pack. Because I was like, you know what? I don't own any Monkees. And I got this mainly because I see other people talking up these last 3 albums. The first 2 I know very well just from growing up in the TV show. The Monkees, more of the Monkees. Monkees kind of fell off my radar after that. So you got Headquarters, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited. And the bees, the birds, and the monkeys. And you know what? I don't need any monkey shenanigans. They're out of here. I like a couple tracks that you don't hear as much, like She. That's a great song. But man, all that other stuff, I never need to hear it again, really. The Moody Blues. Their box set to our children's children and their children. What do we got here? Well, you get the original album remastered. Then you get a Radio 1 concert. And then disc 3 is live at the Royal Albert Hall in 1969. And disc 4 is the new stereo mix. And then you also get a Blu-ray of the album and live at the Albert Hall. So good stuff, definitely a keeper. Then I have a Moody Blues compilation. It's not a greatest hits, but it does have a lot of their hits, called Time Traveler. This came out, I think, like 94, 96. This is still before everybody really started getting clever with their packaging for DVD box sets. I don't need this. I have all the albums, the core 7 that you need. So that goes in the purge pile with the MC5. The Motors, a little box set here. You get 4 albums. You get Motors 1. I think that's their best. Then you get, what is that? Approved By. Tenement Steps. I like quite a few songs in there. You get At the BBC. And you get a little booklet. What are you doing, Maddie? No barking until I'm done. Okay, girl, hold off. That takes care of that. That we're keeping. Moving on to Motorhead. Live. Well, yes, live, but No Sleep Till Hammersmith. And you want to know what you're getting here? You are getting this triple deluxe album, 20-page book, includes No Sleep Till Hammersmith, brand new remastered of the original, a double live album of the previously unreleased full concert recorded in Newcastle, March of '81. You get the story of No Sleep Through Hammersmith told through previously unreleased and new interviews, and never before seen photos and rare memorabilia. And it tells right there, a 40th anniversary celebration of the 1981 #1 album that is the most necessary live album of all time. Well, I'm not going to say that's true. I have many more live albums that I prefer, but it's one that should be in your collection. And I'm going to show you a photograph that they said right there. It's never been seen. So there you go. Take a gander. That's a keeper. Then we got your Mountain, Mississippi Queen. This is another fiver. So we've got Climbing. And we've got Nantucket Sleigh Ride. Everybody seems to love this. I don't ever remember liking it that much. Flowers of Evil. Twin Peaks. And Avalanche. And you know what? I don't think I'm a big Mountain fan. I don't think there's any reason for me to keep this. So goodbye. That's getting to be a mountain of purged. All right, so up next then is the, well, reason for the t-shirt. 50th anniversary of All the Young Dudes by Mott the Hoople. I like the packaging they did on this. And what, this was completely unnecessary though. They gave you a 12-inch of All the Young Dudes, okay? And backed by one of the boys. Excellent song. It was a good song to pick as a B-side, but you really don't need it. What you do need though is this remastered version, because what you get, you don't only get that, you also get the second album, which is bonus tracks, and you get, okay, you're a fan of Bad Company? You like the song Moving On from the very first album? That's written by Mick Ralphs. Mott the Hoople recorded it. They chose not to put it on the All the Young Dudes album. This version is much better than the Bad Company version. They should have put it on the album. But you know what? Get it now. So that's really kind of become an iconic album cover. So everybody knows the story. David Bowie liked the band. He heard they were ready to break up. He went over and said, hey, I'm going to give you a couple songs to choose from. Suffragette City and All the Young Dudes. They chose All the Young Dudes. And it became their anthem. What was that sound you heard? That was the CD falling out of this beautiful book. And this does not stay in here well, that CD. So I'm going to have to hold that. As you can see, you get the 2 CDs and a beautiful book. And what I love about this here is they've got, there's a page in here with a bunch of pictures of concert tickets. So let's see what people were paying back in the day to see Mott the Hoople. How'd it go? I know it couldn't have been much because I know what I was paying for concerts back then. Here we go. We've got Mott the Hoople with Nazareth, January 19th, 1973, for the low price. If you were a member, apparently I guess it must have been a club or something. You paid, what is it, $1.50 for a member, $2 the day of the show, $2.50 at the door. Oh my God. And then they gave you a packet of nifty little things here. I don't know if PC31 has this. I don't remember him doing an unboxing of this, but you get that, you get that. You get that, which is kind of the original artwork, what it was based on. Little card there. Oh, a limited edition. I have copy 825 of the 2500. I don't know if this is still available, if it's sold out. And you get a couple little posters. So there you go. That finishes up the M's. And what I get rid of? I got rid of Mountain, I got rid of a Moody Blues, and I got rid of MC5. That's not bad. Tomorrow will be the N's, and I imagine I will have to put the O's on there too, because I don't know if the N's are going to be that big. Oh, also got my membership card. Fan club for Mott the Hoople. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Anyway, believe me, I'm a member of the Sea Divers. All right, that is it. Thank you, everybody.